Okay, here is a quick tutorial on how to review your quizzes. All right, so once you log into MyMathLab or MyStatsLab, right, whatever you're doing, on the left-hand side, if you click on Quizzes and Tests, that's what opens up the page for you to take a quiz or take a test. You don't want to do that. You want to go into your grade book. This is how you can review a test or a quiz. And you'll see that here it will list all of the assignments that you've actually done and submitted and have gotten a score for. I just went ahead and took the first quiz really quickly to show you an example. So here is my pathetic score because I just randomly guessed the first letter of every single one. And then you click the review link and it brings up basically what looks like the exact same thing when you took the quiz, right? Up here at the top, you can fast forward, basically skip to any question. Anything with a green check mark is correct. Anything with a red X is wrong. And then anything with a combination, let's see right here, 11, that little green check mark and red X means part of it was right and part of it was wrong. When you go to a question, if a part was wrong, it'll have this little red thing here. And then if you hover over it, it shows what you answered, and then the correct answer is actually in the box. For multiple choice questions, I'll show you one that's wrong here in a second, as most of them are wrong. Here, it shows that your answer is in red. The correct answer is that green little star, and if you hover over it, it also tells you what you answered. 13, you'll notice, doesn't have a black circle around it. That means that you left that one blank. Okay, so I try to think of everything and do an example of all of them in here. And of course, you can just click on anything, review it, right? You can use this to go back and forth, this to skip an entire page. I recommend you look at all of your quizzes and review and find out what you did right and what you did wrong. Not so much for multiple choice questions, but for ones where you actually have to calculate answers. It's very possible that you calculated something correctly, put the answer in, you just didn't give it the right amount of decimal places. That's very common. It'll ask for something to take it out to 4 decimals and you only gave it 3. For instance, here rounded 2 decimals. You could have answered 43%, which is pretty much correct, but you didn't take it all the way out to the proper decimal place. So that's something that could garner some partial credit, because with this system it's either right or it's wrong. So it's all the points or none of the points. Okay, so very simply, log in the left-hand menu. Click on Gradebook, right? You normally log in, you see the home page, and it tells you upcoming assignments. If you click on Gradebook, it brings up all of the things that you've already done. Click on the blue hyperlink that says Review, and it brings up that item. Hover over something, and it will tell you what you answered and what the correct answer was, whether it's a fill in the blank or a multiple choice. All right, hope that helps.